Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are looking at the aftermath of UFC 318. Now, this week was a bad week for me. Last 2 weeks, I got the whole main card correct. This week was pretty bad. I think I got 2 out of 10, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5. I got what was it? I got the co-main and the main event correct. I got Costa and Max correct. The other three instantly incorrect. So with the first fight, Michael Johnson by decision beats Daniel Zubler. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a layup fight for Daniel, and I saw a lot of people online said the same thing. I did not expect Michael Johnson to win, but he did win. So what do you do? I don't know. I'm going to be completely honest with you. With Michael Johnson, I don't know. I was going to say Daniel, give him a top 15. So I'm going to say, if you're going to say give Daniel a top 15, then you got to give Michael a top 15, right? I think it's only fair if that's kind of what was going on. Opponents. It's kind of like when they planned for Pitbull to beat Yari. But then to get Yari to take the fight, they were like, okay, if you beat Pitbull, you get a title shot. Which that, I'm not gonna lie, that thing is completely fucked up. I don't know what's going on over there. But let's move on to the next fight. We have Dan Ige versus Patricio Pitbull. I'm not gonna lie, I was very impressed with Pitbull. He did a lot better in this fight, what he did against Yari. I'll give him his props for that. I did have Danny Ige winning, but Pitbull did win. Congrats to Pitbull. I hear there's a lot of things that are getting messed up with the featherweight division right now. Like Yari is supposed to get a title shot. I hear that's maybe not gonna happen. I don't know what's going on in the division. Volk is saying a lot that I'm getting a lot of things like Yari is maybe not gonna get that title shot, and I'm also hearing that. Molzvar might get the match against Volk, which that's what everyone wants to see. And then Pico, it looks like he doesn't have an opponent for which I think he was supposed to fight. Who the fuck was he supposed to fight now? I can't remember who he was supposed to fight. But anyway, Pitbull called out Pico, who hasn't made his UFC debut, and he was saying like, "Hey, who cares if you haven't made your debut yet? I'm a UFC fighter, you're a UFC fighter. Let's do it." So Pitbull wants that fight. Apparently, it's a month away, so I don't know if Pitbull's going to be able to make that fight, but that's what Pitbull wants. Let's give it to him. I think it's a fun fight. It does kind of destroy. If Pico wins, Pitbull's kind of like he's 1 for 2. So it's like, ugh. And I think with Pico, he wants to be high on the rankings. If he beats Pitbull, I think he's ranked 13th. So I don't know. UFC gonna have to figure that out because that division right now a bit of a mess. But anyway, let's move on to Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez. Now this was a very dog fight. Jesus, these are the I saw someone online make a joke. This was that Unk swing on him after a while when they got gas. But this is a dog fight. These guys were just fucking swinging. But anyway, I had Kevin Holland winning this one. I thought he could get it done, but the Daniel Rodriguez came out and he was prepped for this one. Again, this was another one where I thought Holland would win. I was gonna say if Kevin wins this fight, you gotta give him Neil Magny. So I suppose if Daniel Rodriguez wins, you book him a Neil Magny. I thought Kevin Holland versus Neil Magny next would have been the ideal one, and then after that, Covington would have been cool. But obviously, Holland's now he's taking an L again, so we're gonna go with Daniel Rodriguez versus Neil Magny. I think that could be fun. I think Neil Magny will win that fight, but we could do that. We could do that fight. Then we got Paulo Costa versus Roman Kopylov, which I got that right. I bet I said Costa would win because he has that motivation. A lot of people online said Roman was going to absolutely blitz him, which I did think was a possibility, but I felt like there was some motivation there for Paulo because the Hamza thing, which I don't know if I can't remember if he called him out or not. I didn't see that part, but I think he wants Hamza. But I'm hearing a lot of rumors in the rumor mill that if Hamzat beats Trickers, he's gonna retire because he has health issues, and he doesn't need the money. So that's not something you want to hear. But if he doesn't retire and he loses, I don't think it makes sense that if he wins, he goes beat Paulo Costa gets a title shot. That just doesn't make no sense. But if he loses against Trickers, that's a fight that I want to see. I want to see Hamza Chimaev versus Paulo Costa. If there's beef there, let's fucking settle it. Let's put them in the cage because that's going to be a down good fight. We saw that with Marvin Vettori and what the hell's his name? Brendan Allen. They had beef, and that was a hell of a fucking fight. That was a really good fight in the prelims. But yeah, so let's do that. But if Hamza beats Trickers, I don't know what you do with Paulo. Paulo's going to have to then challenge someone higher in the ranks. Maybe he goes against, I don't know, Brendan Allen. That could make sense. I don't know. I don't know who Paulo goes after in that top half of the division. But yeah, I think I really want to see the Hamzat fight. I think that would be fun. But obviously Hamzat has to lose, and we don't know if that's going to happen. Let's go into the main event of the evening. Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. What a fight this was. I do agree with Dustin. When you're watching it looked a lot closer. Apparently the judges had it like very clear for Max. It was a very good fight, and it was a good final fight for Dustin. Wish him all the best in his retirement. He's like I said in my prediction, these are two great fighters, two very good fighters, and they're very good human beings. So I hope Dustin all the best in his retirement, and I hope he has a wonderful life post-fighting career. And he goes on to do more amazing things. But let's talk about Max Holloway getting the victory and what is next for him. A lot of people online are saying title shot. I don't think so, and I think Max knows he's not going to get a title shot. I think the fight that makes sense, the most sense, Max has been talking about it a lot, and I think that fight just makes sense. Apparently Charles was yapping that Max didn't beat him, he had an injury. Max is saying there was no injury on the injury report. If there's beef there, we settle it. The UFC needs to start capitalizing on the beef. Like if guys are beefing outside the octagon and they're talking shit, it's promo. Use it. Use it to promote the fights. Max is 4th. Charles is 2nd. Charles just came after a nasty knockout. I'm assuming Max will take some time off. This could be an end of the year, beginning of next year fight. Let's do that. If he beats Charles, he's right in the title conversation. And Max said he's only got 2 years left. So let's go. Max does want the rematch, but I think he knows he needs one more fight. And I think the Charles fight is the fight to go. Anyway, the stack meet, I think I gave this a 7. I think I gave this a 7 on my predictions. What did it live to on like the live when watching it? I think it was a really good card. Like I think this was like an 8 out of 10 for the stack meter. Like after watching it, all the fights were kind of like just absolutely smashes. Like it was just a proper. These those were fighting, like like it's not the like when you look at the card, it's not like it's not built with like I think MMA Guru says it best. Like where the hell are the ranked guys? Like, why are the ranked guys not fighting? Like the top 10 guys, the top 5s, where the fuck are they? When you look at this card, that's also kind of like where the fuck are these guys? Like if we have guys like Dan Ige, Pitbull, Kevin Holland here on the card that have been fighting very regular. Where the fuck are the other guys? But this is a good card. Like that was a really good card. It was fun to watch. But yeah, that is gonna be it for the UFC 318 aftermath, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.